Yo, people, it's your boy Major, and as always, I'm with my brother Ace, and welcome to another episode of Two Up Front. Ace, what you telling me, bro?
Hey man, I'm good, man. It's Blue Monday, but I hope everyone is doing well. And son, everyone still has that New Year spirits. Like I think I was conflicted this weekend. Some parts I was very happy, some parts I was very, very annoyed. But we'll get into all of that, man. Like, yeah, I'm doing well. Otherwise, though, how you doing, my guy?
I hear you, bro. And yeah, you know how it goes, bro. Blessed and highly favored. But, bro,
Talk to
you
me.
took it right. I was just about to say this, literally. It's not a blue Monday, it's a red Monday.
It's a red Monday.
It's a red Monday. It's not a blue Monday.
Nah, you
Literally,
right.
I was just about to say this. Great minds
You
think
right.
alike. But you know
You
how it
right.
goes, man. Like Manchester. But yeah, you've got a lot to talk about. But first of all, if you're watching, if you're going to watch later, please make sure you smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, all of that. But yeah, man. Bro,
Talk to me,
can I have
man.
the stage?
Hey man, let it
Can I
all
have
out,
the
man. You
stage?
deserve it. After what you've gone through, you
Ah,
deserve it, man. Let it all out, man. Talk to me,
ah.
man.
The
Talk to
way
me,
I've suffered this season, the way I
bruh,
have suffered, the
bruh.
things that I've gone through, the football that I've had to watch, and my days, how good did it feel on Saturday? Like I can't explain. It was it was a wonderful, wonderful day, man. Literally, like, man, we needed that. We honestly needed that. Obviously, in case you've been living under a rock, Man United beat City 2-0. And honestly, no exaggeration, it could have been five, it could have been six, it
One
could have
hundred
been an
percent.
absolute, like, just a thrashing. Like, it could have been that, man. And yeah, man, like, honestly, it was just so refreshing to see how we played things that, the major plot lines this season that have been causing so much friction and arguments amongst people, like they were addressed. Like, do you get me? Things that were confusing. I'm gonna go through some of them.
Talk to me.
Bruno not playing in the 10 on
Mm.
Saturday. You know where he played? The
Played
10.
in the 10. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Kobe
In 10.
not
Oof.
playing at all.
Not all. Not
Not at
all.
all.
Not all.
Saturday, first Premier League start of the season. First Premier League start of the season. Can you believe it? And yeah, man, done his thing. And honestly, man, like it was just so refreshing just to see, like, there's been a lot of talk about United DNA. Oh, what is this mythical United DNA? Like, do you get me? What are these buzzwords, etc., whatever, blah blah blah. Well, that was Man United DNA. Like, do you get me? That was Man United DNA. And yeah, man, like it was a really, really great performance, obviously. And I think just as a fan base, we really needed that. We needed the performance, we needed the result. And yeah, I was literally over the moon, man. Like over the moon with the result. But yeah, bro, like I'll quickly break down the game. Obviously, things get started. Lineup wise, there was a couple. So he went and he started in Bumo in the 9 and Dorgu on the left. And I think a couple of people were surprised by that. I know there's been a lot of conversations regarding where like Ahmad and Mbumo were going to play, whether they were both going to start. I thought they will both start. But yeah, I didn't actually think he was going to play Mbumo in the 9. And I didn't think he was going to play Dorgu. But I've got to say, Dorgu, he was brilliant. Like, he was brilliant. It was a brilliant performance by him. He went with Kobe and Casemiro, and then Bruno in the 10, Ahmad on the right, and yeah, Mbumo through the middle. And yeah, man, it was making all the sense. Like, we started aggressive on the front foot. Literally a couple minutes in, Bruno swings in the corner, Maguire crashes the bar. Should
I
have
couldn't
been
believe
1.
he missed that. I could not believe he missed that, man. I was like, Maguire, this is your bread and butter.
Bro, like,
Like,
you know what someone was even saying? Like, the question was just like, oh, who do you actually think is better in the air, Maguire or Gabriel?
ooh, That's actually
That's a good.
that's
That's
actually
a good.
difficult.
That's a good. They both crash it. They
Yeah.
both crash it. But yeah, that was just a good, a good question that I saw posed. Like I was like, oh, that's actually a difficult one. Yeah, they're both
No, it is.
big problems. But yeah, man, like crash the bar, and then I was thinking, all right, cool. You know what? United have come to play. Like, hopefully we keep this up. And then, yeah, man, like the chances just continued coming. Like we had the Ahmad marginally offside one where he scores. We have the Bruno marginally offside one where he scores. We have the chance where Bruno, this was a brilliant game, man. Like he was on fire. Like it was stupendous. Like there was a ball he played. The dog, oh my days, bro.
My goodness,
bro.
that ball was filthy.
The ball he played
filthy.
first time.
Yeah,
oh my
filthy.
gosh.
It was actually
disgusting.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, bro. Like, there's not many players that will even think of trying it, let alone pulling it off. Like, yeah. It's just like, you know when people say Bruno is just a madman. Like, do you get me? That's the bro. Like
that was just pure quality.
Just tech, quality. Like just ridiculous technique. But yeah, man, played the ball, and then obviously Dorgu gets into the end of it. Then Donnarumma, who was City's best player, makes the save, and it's like, all right, cool. Another chance, weren't able to quite get over the line, and yeah, like we're just seeing things happening. Like we're doing our thing, but like we weren't able to convert anything, and then it starts to become a thing of like, like are we gonna rue these chances? They've still got Haaland. All it takes is one chance for Haaland, and then boom, like you know how that goes. And then even in the second half, like we still stay on it. Like, do you get me? There was a good phase of play where it's like I think like Lemens passes it out from the back. It works his way to Dorgu. Dorgu plays a beautiful switch across to Ahmad, and then Ahmad's going at it, cuts in, shoots. Donnarumma makes the save. It falls to Casemiro, and I'm thinking this is a goal. And then like Casemiro tries to like lift it, and then Donnarumma like is able to save it with his legs, and then it's just like another chance goes begging. Like, do you get me? And then there's the chance where Bruno plays it across to Mbeumo. Then Mbeumo gets onto the end of it, and then Donnarumma makes the save again where Mbeumo's stretching for it, and I'm like, another one goes begging. And then even in the first half, Donnarumma, he was doing that sweeper keeper because there was a few chances where it's like the ball, I thought like we were going to be able to get the one-on-one, and then like Donnarumma was just quick off his line. And yeah, man, it was just like, bruv, can we score? And then obviously City have the free kick, Shirky plays it. And this was vintage United. This was Rooney Ronaldo against Bolton. This was Rooney Ronaldo Park against Arsenal at the Emirates. This is vintage counter-attacking United. And you know what I'll say, yeah? There's nothing better when you're at Old Trafford, yeah, and United are on the counter and the crowd is roaring, bro. It's a mad experience. Like I wish I was there. Like, do you get me? But yeah, obviously Maguire heads it out. Mbeumo plays the nice touch around, and we're off. And this is what I liked as well, because huge credit to Carrick, because like everything we did was just so organized. We were like filling in the spaces. We were compact when we needed to be compact. They weren't too big distant. They like, was it, you know, before in midfield we were talking about like how the United midfield, there's massive distances between the players and everything just looks all sloppy. Like everything was really organized. And what I really liked is that when we defended, Ahmad, Dorgu, they were covering their fullbacks and helping out defensively. But when it was time to go, like we committed. Like, do you get me? And that's what I loved. Like Maguire heads it away in Mbeumo, then boom, Bruno's off. Then obviously we've got the runners in Mbeumo, then Ahmad on that side, Dorgu on the other side, and then Bruno's carrying it. And I'm just like, Bruno, man, bro, please make sure you just play the right pass. And the easier pass is to go to Ahmad, but he plays it reverse onto Mbeumo, perfectly weighted. Mbeumo don't even need to take a touch. Left foot, sweeps it, boom, 1-0. And I'm like, finally, bro, we finally made them pay. Like, do you get me? And then obviously afterwards, Mbeumo gets subbed off. Cunha comes on. he does really well. Like Ahmad plays the ball to him, like he just has like endeavor. He works it, like takes on his defender, then just flings the cross into the box. And then Dorgu just preempts, like, and that's what you want from your wide players, getting into the box, and then great finish there. And then obviously Ahmad, like Aki thought like he can get there. Ake, do you get me?
What he was doing
Ake, yeah, he thought he could get there. Ahmad nipped it, boom, then hits the post. And then obviously we had the third goal, the Mount goal, which I thought was onside, but then
I thought that was onside as well.
They said it wasn't. Like, do you get me? Like, boy, I don't know what's going on there. But boom, and then 3-0. But yeah, man, it was so good. I'm seeing United players doing rondos. Like, do you get me? Like, rondos, one touch. Like, bro, it was brilliant. Like, do you get me? You see Kobe said Semenyo. Like, do you get me? Back to Bournemouth. Like, do you get me? Straight back to Bournemouth. I was just like, bro, this is everything that I wanted to see, man. Like, honestly, I was so happy. Like, after the season that we've witnessed, to see United play like good football, to see our academy talent platformed, to see us be aggressive, to see us be organized. Yeah, man. Like, literally, like, I couldn't have asked for more. The only thing about the game that I would say is that I think we did perhaps get a little bit lucky with the Dalot decision, because Dalot could have ruined it for us.
On another day.
Another ref, another day, he could have ruined it for us. But yeah, City got battered. Like,
they did. It was comprehensive.
They got battered.
It was comprehensive. I feel like you broke it down perfectly. I feel like Carrick just set you guys up just perfectly. Like, he just platformed the players the way he was meant to platform them. He didn't do you up. Understand? It's my system. I don't care who you are. You're gonna fit my system, or we're gonna lose. That's literally what Amram was doing. It's like, if my system don't work, we're gonna lose. I don't really care to try change anything up. Like, understand? Change anything. Like, so yeah, Carrick came in and he was brave. He played players in positions that, understand, like Mbeumo up front. Last time, so that what's it called? Ahmed on the right, Bruno back in his 10 position. Brought Manu in. Casemiro had a great game as well. Like,
he was brilliant. I didn't give him enough
your
praise.
midfield. Yeah,
Casemiro
I think you have to.
Brilliant.
He was amazing.
Brilliant.
He was amazing. Like, he was amazing. Like you say, like, it was so funny. Like, City, they said Foden have a goal. Foden couldn't get no change. Took him off at halftime. Brought in Cherky 2, no change. Like, there was no space through the middle. Like, the way normally teams can just cut through you guys so easily. Like, it's like it just wasn't happening in this game. You literally just cut off that outside, that zone 14 outside the box. You said, yeah, you guys are not entering this position, and it resulted in City barely having a decent chance in the whole game. The fact that I don't even remember a Haaland chance in the match. Haaland was terrible. Like, I actually can't think of what City players actually had good games, and I'd say pretty much every United player had a good game. Oh yeah, Donnarumma, yeah, you're right. Donnarumma, yeah. I don't even me again, as someone who obviously wanted City to lose, like you said, I was very scared when you kept missing chances. I was like, you know what, City can punish you if you don't get one over the line. And Donnarumma was just looking like just none shall part. Like, it's like it's starting to get to a point where I feel like the players were even rounding him just to even take him out of the equation, because they were like, if we shoot, he's probably gonna save it. Like, he was just moving ridiculous with the save. So yeah, but God, what were you gonna say?
I was the only other City player that I was gonna mention who I thought, like, I like him, to be fair, as a player, who I thought is Kuzanov. Like, I thought, like, yeah, like, and I don't think none of them were great apart from Donnarumma, but yeah, like, I felt like he was okay. Like, do you get me? But that might even be a bit generous. But yeah,
because like you say, this could have been 4 or 5. Like, so I don't know how much they actually stopped you guys from creating chances. It was a battering. Like, it was actually a battering, and you guys probably should have punished them for all the times they punished you as of late. But like, City got away with a respectable 2-0. But it could have been so much worse for them. It could have been so much worse for them. Yeah, it should have been so much worse for them, man. So fair play to United, man. I think you have to just give the players a massive shout out again. Kind of looking like an hour game now coming up. I'm just like, yeah, man, this is not the United I want to see. This is very concerning how you guys played, because again, I feel like you say, when you think of United's DNA, it is that like having a good defense, defending well, and then hitting teams on the transition, which you just did like so well in this game. And again, I think you're gonna hurt a lot of the big teams like that, because that's what you've been doing for years now. Like we always say, it's in the other matches that we have to see how Carrick sets you up and how you create chances, etc. But from this one, it was definitely a really good performance. From a neutral perspective, watching it as well, it was a great game to watch, man. Like you guys were slicing them open. Like I can't. The number of chances that Donnarumma had to save, the number of times that you guys were caught offside. It was like, yeah, man, yeah. Like, I'm sure. Like, I see we're happy to get out there with only 2-0, which is crazy to say. Like,
and again, like I know United fans, like many fan bases, but I think United fans a lot of the time they can be very reactionary. They can over gas up players, etc. But I was saying this like under Amorim that like, bro, these players aren't as bad as this guy is making out. Like the way he is platforming this team, it's like, bro, like I'm someone that's honest when it comes to like evaluation and criticism, and I'll say, okay, yeah, you know what, I don't believe this player is like quite the standard or is good enough or whatever the case may be. Like, but don't get me wrong, we know we need improvements in certain positions, certain places. We already know, I think it's the worst kept secret that in the summer we're gonna go after a midfielder or midfielders. Like, do you get me? Like, we know all of these things, but also there are good players in this team. Like, do you get me? Mbumo is a good player. Ahmad is a good player. Kobe is a good player. Like, you can say what you want about Bruno, but you know the quality, even though he can be frustrating, you know that, bro, this guy can produce serious quality. Like, you know what he's on. Konya, like, even though as of recent, like some of the performances haven't been great, like, do you get me? You know, he's a good player. Like, do you get me? And yeah, there are good players in this team. And I think how Amorim was platforming, and sometimes it's just, and I need to speak about Kobe a little bit more, man, just quickly as well. I can't believe that we were gonna lose this guy potentially. Like, do you get me? Over Amorim. I can't believe it, man. And even it's crazy as well, because there was times where it's like, I can't believe I'm defending this guy to other United fans. I was just like, bro, what is going? I don't know what, like, you know the weird thing about Amorim as well, yeah, is that you see with Ten Hag, like Ten Hag, he won 2 trophies, he finished 3rd, and he brought through Kobe. And he never had loyalty like how Amorim did.
Nah, like, man, you know what it is? It's the gift of the gab, man.
Europa League. Like, this guy had people in a trance. Like,
bro, it's the gift of the gab,
I couldn't figure it out. Like, how has he got such a loyal defense league? Like,
it is like that, man. You know, it's when you can communicate like that. Because again, I think it's very quite simple. Even like someone like, I think that's also why Arsenal fans didn't really take to Unai. I think a big reason why we didn't give him as much time as he probably deserved to have really is because of the communication and like just people not resonate with what he was saying. And I feel like Ten Hag was a bit similar in that regard. Whereas Arteta came in as like regardless of whether you think he was good or not, he was at least saying things that the fans resonated with, which is what earned him more time when he really could have been sacked if it was someone else. I feel like that ability to kind of like get the fans on side with just like what you're saying, I think Amorim had that on. He had that on lock, man. He told you guys, you're suffering and we're going to continue suffering more. We'll suffer.
Bro, I couldn't, honestly, like, I think that was the thing that was so weird. I was just like, because even Ten Hag didn't have that. Like, do you get me? And it's like, this guy got 2 trophies. He finished 3rd. He brought through Kobe. Like, do you get me? And I was just like, and he never had this. And I was just like, I don't know why. Like, the football's not good. We finished 15th. We lost the Europa League final to Spurs. Like, I don't know where this has come from. But thankfully, man, we're to the point where even when, like, Fletcher was caretaker manager and we got knocked out, we drew to Burnley and we got knocked out in the FA Cup to Brighton, we've got, like, Amorim fans saying, oh, you see? I thought everything would be. Man, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe what's going on. Like, yeah, man. But you know what? Like, hopefully, yeah, man. Like, can we just move forward? Like, do you get me? Because it's like, it's so annoying, and I know you would know it because it happens in your fan base as well. But you see, when the fans start going into civil war, like, do you get me? Like, it gets so mad. And on that note, another thing I want to quickly talk about, do you get me? It's like, bruv, Paul Scholes, one of my favorite, not even United players, one of my favorite players ever. Like, do you get me? Nicky Butt, we know what you've done we know what you've done for the club. Like, do you get me? Like, both of you, like, you know, in what esteem you're both held in. Like, bruv, like, I don't get what's going on. Like, what is this? Like, do you get me? Like, I don't understand. Like, why are you
Wait, for
trying
the
to?
context, what
So
are you referring
for the
to?
context, long story short, ahead of the derby, I think they've got a podcast, and they basically both were speaking about Martinez and Haaland, and I'm not gonna quote verbatim because I can't remember the exact quote, but it was something along the lines of like, Haaland is gonna pick Martinez up, like, do you get me, and carry him or whatever, like, do you get me, something along those lines. And it was just like, firstly, like, in all the games that Martinez and Haaland have played, is only one match where Haaland has scored. That match where like this, he scored the hat trick. But all the other matches, Haaland hasn't scored against Martinez. Like, do you get me? And he's someone that we never even really spoke about in this match. But yeah, he was also very good as well. And he didn't give Haaland a sniff. And he even won like duels against Haaland. But yeah, like, it was, they said that. And then now, like, obviously, like, in their most recent podcast, like, I've not watched everything. I want to make that clear. But like, I've seen quotes and clips where basically, like, sometimes just like say, all right, you know what? Like, congratulations, well done, my bad. Like, do you get me? And let's keep it moving. But it's like they're trying to, like, I was seeing some of the quotes from Nicky Butt, and I'm just like, bro, like,
What's
what are
he?
you doing?
What are they saying?
Like, I'm
They're
gonna
still
say
not
it
giving.
now.
Are they not giving credit?
I'm gonna say it now. So it's like I was just so confused. I was just like, what are you trying to do here? So yeah, Nicky Butt said, sorry, bear with me.
No.
Okay,
no
yeah,
worries.
I got it here. So Nicky Butt said, it just bounced away. Okay, yeah. He's telling us to come knock on his house. So I think basically Martinez said that, oh, like, they basically, after it, when they asked him about the criticism, Martinez basically said that, like, oh, like, if they want to come talk about it, come to my house, discuss it, whatever, like, we can. Like, do you get me? But it's like, basically, when these things happen, like, no one really wants to say anything to my face. Like, do you get me? So he was just like, bruv, like, if we want to talk about it, like, we can come talk about it. Like, do you get me? But yeah. So and then Nicky Butt basically, he's like, he's telling us to come knock on his house. I'm effing 50 years of age. It's just ridiculous. If you're gonna get Precious, you better be hot every week. This, that. I'm just like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Like,
It's just given you just need to just, you were wrong. You said he was gonna get picked, but you tried to disrespect him. He didn't. What you predicted didn't happen. Just own up and move on, man.
But like, also, I think the annoying thing as well, yeah, is that it's just like again, like, both of them, like, you need to realize as well, like, you guys, you're legends of the club, like, do you get me? And it's just one of them ones where it's like, of course, when you speak, like, the comments are gonna get traction. Like, do you get it? And I think in a situation where everything is so divided, is one of them ones where it's just like, fans, like, they're not expecting you not to criticize any players, but sometimes it's like the way you do it. Like, do you get me? And it's just one of them ones where it's just like, it just seemed like very, very unnecessary. But yeah, that was just like a small side bit. Like, do you get it? But yeah, overall, United, yeah, man, brilliant. Obviously, you know who we got next. Like, do you get me? We'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, man, was really happy for us to get the win and to put in such a performance, man. Was needed. It was needed still. But yeah, bro, obviously, we gave you the assist. Like, do you get me? We gave you the assist.
Yeah, you did what you could, man.
Yeah, bro. You want to take it from there because
yeah, you did all you could, man. You put it on the plate, passed it across the box. It was left to us to just tap it in, and instead you came and smashed it against the crossbar and didn't eat what we should have ate, man. But yeah, now Arsenal, I was so irritated, man, because again, I was saying it from the start. like once that result happened, I was so happy. Like I was like, you know what, United, you guys did what you needed to do, man. Like I'm saying, I wasn't expecting you guys to do anything against Man City, but cool, you've now done us a solid. Man City have now lost the game. Now it's on us now. Liverpool, the week before, we said, you know what, I wanted to take advantage to go further ahead. It's Liverpool. You know what, they have a good team, they have good players. It happens, that's fine. But this game now, you have to be serious. You have to now be like, I think this game was just more of just like, even for the fans, even when we say that there's like the PTSD of like previous season and letting it go and maybe just not wanting it to be tight, you also just want to see the players just go into the game knowing that, like, you know, when you just watch the players come into the game and just know that they decided that there's no way we don't win this match today because we are going 9 points clear because this is our year. We've messed up in all these previous years, and this is where we show the anger of just like not getting over the line until now, and we're gonna do what we need to do. And yeah, man, it was just woeful, man. I think firstly, I think Arteta also I think he got it wrong from the lineup because like going into the game, I'm like, cool, like Saka, I was criticizing like Saka, saying that he hasn't been great recently, that maybe he needs to step up, but this was not the game to rest Saka and bring Madueke on, especially when like Champions League were doing very well. Like this was the match where we needed to go into this match and just win it. I don't care about the Inter match or any games coming after. It was like, go win this game now that Man United have given you this opportunity to now make it a free win swing against Man City. Like that's massive at this stage of the season. So cool. He drops Saka, plays Madueke. Cool. He plays Martinelli, which again I get. And prior to the Chelsea game, he's in form. He scored the hat trick, but again, just tactically, I already knew that Forest were going to set up the nastiest low block against us, and we know that when we come up against these type of nasty low blocks, the advantage over Trossard is he's more technical, he's more dangerous in these type of games where the team is penned back. Martinelli is much more dangerous when there's transition, there's space in behind. So I could not see the logic of going for Martinelli in this game over Trossard. That was already another mistake. Cool. You're correct. He's going to play right now because Havertz is still not fit enough. He's just still not fit enough. Cool. Also, I'm not going to lie. He hasn't been great recently, but this one is more post the match rather than before it. But I also feel like Lewis Skelly at left back probably should have played as well over Timber. But I guess that's probably maybe just more of a fair of, I guess, what Forest have going the other way, I guess, defensively, because MLS hasn't been better. But from going through the game and just seeing like, yeah, of how much of the ball we had and seeing Timber doing the inverting into midfield, I was like, Lewis Skelly just would have been much better in those situations than Timber was. So it just felt like when you just look at the game, you just see so many mistakes, and then you look at the match and it just didn't feel like we were serious enough. It didn't feel like we're ready to take advantage of the opportunity that was there. Like it was like we had a few chances. We had the Martinelli miss where Madueke shoots and Martinelli horrible miss, should have scored. We have the Saka header, the Sells like really good save where it looks like it's going in. We have the Marino header, which I could not believe he missed that either, just knowing how cash money Marino normally is in the air. But again, it's like when we say it's back to that thing of like when you're not peppering a team with chance after chance, and maybe I'm saying that maybe those like 3-4 opportunities that probably on another day could have and should have ended up in goals, it's still not enough from a team that you expect to like step on Forest's neck and make sure. And so, like, you know, that whole thing of just like chance after chance after chance. It wasn't that either. It was like sporadically making chances that probably should have been goals. So again, it's just like margin footballness sometimes, where it's just like it still doesn't feel like we're stepping on teams enough to guaranteed results in these type of tight matches. So yeah, man, from an Arsenal perspective, it was so disappointing, man. Like it was like, yeah, didn't manage to get the goal. No. Perspective is still like cool. Like we're 7 points clear now. We're still able to stretch it. At least it's still a free game swing. Not as good as it could have been if we managed to get the win. But just really disappointing, man. Just the fact that City haven't won in 4 games now, and it still feels like in the grand scheme of things, it just doesn't feel like we've taken enough advantage of how much City have slipped up recently. Even though we have taken advantage, give credit, but it doesn't feel like we've done enough to just give ourselves just the confidence that we can now run away with it, which is the position we really should be when you look at the flaws that City have currently in their team. Who knows? The game against you guys, what was very nice is obviously still looked like Pep was still doing the same thing. City still look very vulnerable. They got Semenyo, as great as it is, as much as he might get them goals, they still look like they're susceptible. But Gay comes in now. City now maybe make changes to their system. Maybe they change formation. It's still possible. So it's just more of just like we're giving City more time to get their act together where we should really be killing it. So just from an Arsenal perspective, man, it's just really, really annoying. Like it's really, really annoying. Now we have a tough game against you guys, where again, what you guys gave us this week, you might take away from us the next one, because you definitely have enough to hurt us as well the other way. So nah, man. I think from an Arsenal perspective, I feel like Tata got it wrong, and it just didn't feel like the players that we had that kind of drive to show that like we were going to make sure that we won that game. It just kind of felt like it was too marginal, and then the margins didn't work in our favor, so we didn't get the maximum points that we should have got, man. So I don't know what your take on it overall was, but I was definitely very disappointed.
I feel like that's a very good and fair analysis on the situation. I feel like Arsenal, I feel like you were just flat. I thought it was interesting that Arteta rotated. I wouldn't have. I felt like you were flat, and again, even with you being flat, you still had chances. But I think it's sometimes one of them ones where you as a team, you just need to overwhelm your opposition. Do you get it? And I feel like sometimes that's where the phrase of the handbrakes on a little bit, or it's just all right, cool, you're not they just didn't seem like enough. It didn't seem that Arsenal were willing or were set up to try and gamble as much as I felt like they needed to. And again, perspective is interesting, because I remember just to balance things, you went into this weekend 6 points clear, now you're 7 points clear. Do you get me? So you've actually extended your lead after the weekend. You're still in a very strong position. I still think Arsenal will win the league. But I think with these last two results, 2-0 back to back, I think what it is that you could have basically had one hand on the title. If you win both of those, it would have been an 11-point gap. You can have had one hand on the title. And I feel like it's one of them ones where, I think where a lot of the frustration from the Arsenal fans is coming from is that, we can dead this. Do you get me? It's we can dead this. And now it's a thing where it's all right, cool, it's 7 points, still a healthy lead, but you've got United next. If you fail to win that, City have got Wolves at home, which they probably should win. Do you get me? Should win. And then if you fail to win, if we draw, then it goes down to 5 points. If you lose, then it goes down to 4 points. And then now it's just it's a thing. Do you get me? Why is this even a thing? Do you get it? And I think City will continue, they're still gonna drop points this season. Do you get me? But I just think it's just one of them ones where a lot of that's where a lot of the frustration comes from, where it's just all right, cool, you know what? Right now, Arsenal have got a chance to just really just try and dead this league. And it just feels like you've not really tried to do everything you can to take it. So I feel like that's where probably a lot of the frustration comes from. I think also there's I think we discussed it, probably some PTSD as well from seasons before. And then also I think I saw someone say this, and I don't know what you think about this, but I think someone was basically saying that I'll be absolutely delighted if Arsenal were to win the title, regardless of how Arsenal won it. But they were saying basically that they wanted it to feel just a little bit different. Do you get me? The performances, even dominance, they don't want to kind of live up to the title. Do you get me? After all this time, is he was don't get it twisted. When it happens, I'm still gonna be celebrating, delighted. But it's just it's one of them ones where it's for example, when Liverpool, after they had the whole 97.98 season, the next season 99 points. Obviously, COVID happened towards the end, which was out of their control. But they went and literally took it, stole the league. Do you get me? And it was performances and this and that, or whatever the case may be. And it just feels like it's just very.
You know what? You know
Was
what?
it?
I was actually having me and one of my boys were talking about this, and I feel like I 100% agree with it. And I feel like
Mm,
me and like the guy in question, like why we always debate is because I think what you said is actually, or what that person is like, the person you're speaking to is actually
mhm,
exactly what it is that it feels like if City were the City or Liverpool were the Liverpool that we thought they would be, we'd be in trouble. Like, I think that's the
mm,
concern. It's like it almost feels like we're probably going to win the league, but because we're the best of a bad, or not a bad bunch, because you just have to give credit, but it's more just
mm,
like if the City and Liverpool going into the season or what everyone expected where they were going to
mm,
be, then I'm not confident in, because of the marginal like football that we're playing, we would get over the line. Because
mm,
again, it's like when you're playing that, like it's like you're saying you win most of the time, but you might have the odd draws because you're not brave enough, and that's what we
mm,
tend to do. So that's
mhm,
why it feels like maybe the difference between this season and the seasons previously, where we've just narrowly missed it, is that
mm,
City are still at least good enough to do what they needed to do to still beat us. Whereas
mhm,
this year, it doesn't look like they have that. So that's why I think
mhm,
that's where like I definitely agree with that guy where it's like we're probably
mhm,
going to win, but it's not because we've been by far like very good. It's just been that we've been the
mm,
best of the teams that
mm,
can win the league, because Liverpool
yeah.
have completely fallen off a cliff compared to what they should have been, and
Mhm,
City defensively look like a mess. So that's why
mhm,
Arsenal in the back, and when you balance what we have defensively and what we have going forward, more like
mhm,
we're the best team. Does that make sense?
mm,
So I feel like that's what
yeah.
it is. That's what it feels like for sure. So that's why I think the person I was arguing with, he's very angry sometimes because he feels like Arteta and how we setting us up doesn't maximize the team. So it's kind of
Mhm,
like it's good enough to to be where we are. But if Liverpool
mhm,
and City were as good as they could be, we probably wouldn't
mm,
win the league because we're not
mm,
playing to our best potential with the
mm.
players that we have. Does that make
I hear
sense?
you.
Right.
And I think
Yeah.
probably optically as well, like
Yeah.
it looks and feels a bit weird when it's like even attack wise, it's like when there's no one with like serious numbers. Like, do you get
Yeah.
me as well? Where it's just like rod, like I think who's your top scorer in the Prem?
Bro, I have
Like,
no idea. I actually have no clue.
it's
I
like, yeah,
actually have no clue.
I think it's
Check it now.
like it's just like I'll be interested to think. I know Yorkers has got 5.
Yeah.
Um, I'm guessing Trossard might be. But
It's Trossard on 5.
it's
Gyökeres on
Trossard.
5. Declan Rice on 4. I think Saka might have 4 as well.
Okay, yeah. Like I
Yeah,
think
Eze is on 4. Yeah, so it's Trossard 5, Gyökeres 5, Declan Rice 4, Eze 4, Saka 4, Gabriel
yeah.
3. Like,
I think it's
yeah,
things like that. Like, do you get me? That are
yeah,
contributed to it as well. Like, obviously,
yo,
Gyökeres hasn't been what you thought Gyökeres was gonna be. Like, you recently spoke of Saka the other week.
mhm,
Like, do you get me? And I feel like it's just like I think because Arsenal, like you saw 22, 23, you saw 23,
mm,
24. Like, do you get me? And I think sometimes when there's just been this big weight, like, do you get me?
mm,
Like,
mm,
you
mm.
expect it to be like 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 do you get
Yo,
me?
yo, it
And
all
I
comes
think
together
when
all at once.
yeah,
Yeah,
like do you get me? And I think it's just one of those ones where it's like because it's not felt like that. Like, do you get me? I
mm,
feel like that's where you know when they you know where it is. You know when people talk about the journey, like
mm,
do you get me? And it's like you know when
mm,
people
mm.
say like the actual trophy is great, but the journey of the league as well. I feel like you guys aren't enjoying the journey like as
Nah, we're
much.
just
So it's like
we
you're
just
now
want the
just waiting
result.
to the end. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're just waiting to
yeah,
the end.
yeah.
So it's like you can
Yup,
enjoy
yup,
that.
yup,
Like, do you get me?
yup,
Because you
yup,
know, okay,
yup,
when it's decided and that's happened, at least we can
yup,
enjoy that. But I think
yup,
a lot of
yup,
Arsenal
yup,
fans, what they want is they wanted to enjoy both. Like, do you get me?
yup.
They wanted to enjoy the journey and the end result. And it's like the
100%.
journey's just been like, it's just like, all right,
Yeah,
cool. The journey's not gonna be great. Can we just get to the end and win? Because at least
exactly.
that one we'll make sure we enjoy. Like, do you get
Exactly.
me?
And like you're saying
So,
too, if we had one hand on the trophy, then we can at least enjoy the fact that there's one hand on the trophy. But when you know that it's even
yeah,
still not, you can't even be too confident because it's still close enough. And it's also
yeah.
like it's also again all tied in the performances and how we're going about the journey is very annoying, man. So I think that's why it's
Yeah.
just like that's why I have to remind myself that you know what, we are top of the league. Like we
Yeah.
are still top of the league, but it is annoying
You're
at the
top
same
of the
time.
league.
Like, yeah,
You're leading
top of
your
the
League
Champions
Cup
League, yeah,
semi-final
yeah.
against Chelsea. Like, so that could be a
Mm-mm.
final at Wembley, probably against City. Top of the Champions League, FA Cup, you're through again. So it's like you're in a great position. Like, do you get me? But it's just I think is what we both discussed. Like, I think that's where a lot of the energy is
Frustration
coming
comes
from.
from.
So I think it's a mixture of that and
Mm.
then just even though City, they've not looked convincing at all. It's just the bruv. Like I think, yeah, I can't even imagine what the outrage will be if you man don't win this title, like
bro.
yeah. It's like,
Bro,
boy.
you know, I've always defended
Boy.
the bottle. Like when people do the bottling, Arsenal
Oh.
bottlers, as an Arsenal fan, I always say, you know what? We got 89
Oh.
points, which is our record points in our history, and City still beat us.
Yeah.
Well, bottlers cool. This season, if we don't win the league, oh my god, I'll be with them, bro. I'll be with them. Well, bottlers, if we don't win this league, oh my god,
it would be insane.
Nah.
Still, it would be actually insane. But yeah, I hear it. But yeah, anyway, bro. Hey, whilst we're both here, man, let's talk about the United Arsenal match quickly, man, because that's the next one, obviously, that we've got up. Like, do you get me? The big one. I'll start off by saying, obviously, I'm really happy that we beat City, and that's definitely given me more confidence. But yeah, this game is always a difficult one because we just got such a bad record at the Emirates over the years. Like, do you get me? It's like, yeah, like at OT, like I would have been more confident.
Yeah,
but
I'm happy
yeah,
it's
like,
not OT.
I wish that first game of the season, man, it just needed to come. Yeah, I wish that was happening now. Like, do you get me? Like, yeah, at OT. But yeah, I think at the Emirates, man, like, yeah, you man have like dominated that fixture over the like recent years. So I think it's gonna be real tough for us. But I am definitely more encouraged. I do think we've got the tools to hurt you. Like, and I think we definitely are gonna need like Maguire because I think set pieces, like, do you get me? Like, obviously we know like how much of a threat you are, and I think that's my main thing as well. Like when we face you lot, like I just really want us just to not give away cheap goals. Like, do you get me? Like no set piece goals, no corner goals. Like we need to make sure that your attack earns it. Like, do you get me? Like, yeah, like let your attack break us down. Like, do you get me? Like, I feel like that's what United need to focus on. Like, do you get me? And then let's make it that. Like, do you get me? Where it's like, cool, your attack needs to break us down, and our attack needs to break your attack down. Like, do you get me? And I feel like there will be, but I think if like, corner, goal, like, do you get me? Great delivery by Rice, it's Gabriel, and then they get the early goal, and then now it's just all yeah. I feel like that's really what like we need to avoid. Like, do you get me? Like, I feel like our midfield balance is much better. So it's like, yeah, like hopefully we can compete in there. And then obviously we got the tools to hurt you on the counter. Like I again, it's quite a long while way ago. It's still quite a way away, but I don't think he'll go with Šeško. Like, do you get me? Like, I feel like he might try Mbeumo through the middle again, like, or Cunha. Like, I think just basically someone where it's like they're not going like directly up against Gabriel and Saliba. Like,
yeah, that's smart.
I feel like that's probably what he's gonna try go with. So yeah, man. Like, I feel like we've got the tools to hurt you. But I think like we just need to make sure we don't concede any cheap goals. Like, I think that's our main thing. Like set pieces, all of that. Like, we just need to make sure like we're fully switched on. Like, do you hear me? And we don't allow you to like get your noses in front like that. And yeah, like if you are gonna score, like you break us down, always a moment of brilliance or whatever. Like, do you get me? But yeah, because I feel like, yeah, like I want to, like, we need to make this Arsenal attack work. Like, do you get me? Because it's like, all right, cool. Yeah. I feel like there's been quite a few matches where it's just like, and again, I'm not criticizing it at all because it's a great tool to have, and we've profited from it, like even as well. But it's like, yeah, man, like great ball, header, this, and you're able to get your and it's just like,
nah, you know, it's like clockwork as well. We get that first goal and then we start playing football. That's actually what happens. It's like we don't get that first set piece goal, then it's long. We get that first set piece goal, you come out a little bit, and then we start playing football. That's like
I want to see make Saka work. Like, do you get me? Make I don't know who would pay, maybe Trossard, maybe work. Like, do you get me? Whatever, like, but like, let's see your attackers work. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I definitely feel like, yeah, we've definitely got the tools to hurt you as well. Like, I think Ahmad, I think Mbeumo, I think Bruno. Like, yeah, like I feel like we got the tools to hurt you. Like, it'll be interesting to see what his lineup was is like as well, because Dorgu obviously was very good. So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes with Dorgu again.
I think he'll go with the same team.
Yeah, it would make sense. Like, do you get me? I think it would make sense.
I think it'll be in the smaller games. You probably go for Mukuni on the left instead of Dogu, maybe to get a bit more attacking out of that side. But I think
and where there's maybe like a lower block.
Yeah,
like where there's a lower block where it's like trying to break them down, and it's like, all right, cool. No,
I think so too. No, I'm definitely concerned, man. Because like I say, I think you guys definitely have the tools to hurt us, especially on those transitions where we love to. So we're field tilt champions, where we like to make a team park in their box. But you guys definitely have the pace and the transitions to definitely hit us and go in the other way very quickly. So it's definitely a game where if it was Amrin, I would have been a lot more confident that we should be able to just kind of break you down. I can maybe expect more mistakes. We should be fine. But this one, I think our defense is definitely going to be tested in this one also. The midfield, now that you're not going with just the two, I feel like it's going to be a lot more competitive in there also. Like, I think, it's again, man. I even put my head down because I remember in the Forest game as well that there was one chance, Gyökeres, he was running. Like, what was meant to be a flashback. The flashback to what he used to do in Portugal. I just see Mourinho drag him back. I said, man, we need Havertz back expeditiously, man.
Like I would much rather face Gyökeres than Havertz. Even in the first game of the season, obviously I was there. Literally everything Gyökeres he was doing, and it was the first game of the season for him. So obviously, at that point, it wasn't fair to overly judge him, but he was just lunch, man. Like, do you get me? It's just because I feel like that's the thing as well. Like, you don't have the tech and the P&P that he had in the Portuguese league is just not effective here. Like, do you get me? Like, even when it's like looking at it and it was just like, but that was part of his selling points. Like, Gyökeres, he's super quick, and it's just like, bro, he's not super quick. He's actually not super quick.
He looks normal. He even looks slow to me now. Like, he even looks slow.
Bro, I was looking at it, I was just like, fam, I was like, is this brother actually fast? Because the whole thing was like, Gyökeres is quick. I was like, I don't think Gyökeres is faster than Šeško. Like, I was like,
no, I don't think so. I actually don't think so.
I don't think
Šeško might be faster. I
was like, when Šeško starts to go, bro, and he opens up his leg, he goes. I was like, bro, the Gyökeres, like the whole P&P propaganda that was even there. Like, do you get me? You don't even have it. So man.
It's not pretty. It's not pretty. So I think that's what, like, when you're saying our attack needs to work, I feel like Jesus has been back for a little bit now. Maybe we need to flip it around and say Jesus start, Gyökeres come off the bench or something, man. Because I'm just completely losing faith in him. Like, just even on a ball, there's a couple of times where he even puts us in danger, where he'd lose the ball in bad positions because he can't control it. Like, so I agree. I feel like this is definitely another game where we need to break you guys down. Arteta just needs to get the right lineup. It's interesting because, again, I think Martinelli, this is more of a game for Martinelli because, again, I think it'll be a bit more transitional where if you guys try to break, we can then try break the other way as well. Martinelli might make sense. I don't know why he played him against Forest. Just these kind of decisions. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm still confident that, overall, we have very good players. We're at home. If it was at OT, I'd be a lot more concerned. I think at home, we should have enough to get over the line. I think defensively, we're still very strong. But man, it's definitely gonna be a tough game overall. Like, I'm definitely sitting here just saying that we just need to just get the win. I don't know how pretty it will be, but we just need to get the win. Like, it's kind of where
I'm thinking a fixture like that. That makes sense. But I think it was really important for us to win. Obviously, the City game, that's the derby, is at home, and it's the first game of obviously Carrot's tenure. So I think that was extremely important. And then now it's like, all right, cool, we're going into this game. No one's expecting us to win. But I think we can cause problems, so it's a good position to be in. Where it's just like, cool. Like, we just need to make sure the performance is like up to scratch, and then hopefully we can get a result. But that'll be an interesting one, really interesting one. But bro, I wanted to quickly speak about Thomas Frank, man. How long do you think he's got, bro? Like, do you think he's one result away?
I think he's one result away, man. I feel like they really want to sack him. I think they're just like, who do we get? I think they're paralyzed right now with just like a lack of who to get, and also the fact that just the manager market is going to open up so much in the summer. So I think they're just kind of thinking if we can hold out for as long as possible, it's in their best interest, because they're gonna sack him and probably bring some nobody into him, because who are they really gonna get?
Ryan Mason, Mason's
Ryan
not
Mason,
even available.
Oh, he's never available. Yeah, he's. I think
he's
isn't he
not
getting
even
slapped up over
available.
there as well? I don't know if he actually doing well.
Ryan Mason, he's at West Brom.
He's at West Brom.
Yeah, he's at West Brom. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, so I know he's not available. So I feel like it's they want to sack him, but they just don't know who to bring in if they do sack him. Like, because based on results, he should have been gone a few weeks ago. The fact that you let a West Ham team, I heard something that Nuno he had the longest winless run of a West Ham manager in 19 years, and you let him come to your stadium and turn you over. Like, you know how disgusting that is. Like, that should get you sacked on the spot. Like, West Ham.
It's crazy as well, because it's like after obviously you finished last season 17th, and like the fact that like we're 22 games into the season and you're sitting in 15th is shocking. It's shocking. Like, do you get me? Like, the fact that it's like this is becoming like a norm. Like, do you get me? I'm sorry, Wendy, man. Like, it's bad, man. Like, do you get me? I was just like, yeah, man. You know the ones I was like, bro, I'm so happy I'm not there with them guys no more, man. Like, do you get me? Bro, I'm so happy. I said, hey, that was the gutter. That was the gutter.
Oh my god.
That was the gutter. We had to leave, man. Honestly, we had to. But yeah, it's bad over there, man. Like, and you know what it is as well, yeah. Like, I feel like it's so funny with football, because like obviously Ange was Ange. We know all the problems that occurred with Ange, and obviously they were able to beat us and win a trophy, which obviously was massive for the club, for the fans. But and then obviously Thomas Frank comes in, and obviously like he's done well at Brentford. Like, do you get me? And it's like, all right, cool. At first it was a thing where we're like, all right, you know what? He's defensively like made them more stable, etc., whatever the case may be. But I feel like he just looks so like clueless now, like to the point where it's like, you know, it's just inevitable. Like, you're just waiting for the inevitable to happen. Like, and I feel like that's why even like the waiting thing is weird as well, because it's like, I didn't even think it was that. I think we both predicted 1-1 draws. I didn't think they'll beat West Ham at home. Like, their home record is pitiful. I weren't even expecting them to lose. Like, do you get me? And you know what's so bad as well? Like, in the first half, even like West Ham, bro, they had chances. Like, they get me. It's just like it's just so bad, man.
I think for me, I think two things, like you're saying, like the cluelessness. I think he's definitely done a number on these lower Premier League managers getting higher jobs, because they might look at Frank now and say, how has it gone so badly? Like, after you doing so well at Brentford, to go to Spurs and have Spurs in 15th after 22 games, which is wild. But then I think what's been the most damning to me is just how unflexible he's been with changing as well. I was actually so confident, especially after that PSG game. I was like, it just feels like Spurs' team was just always just made for a back three. You're not defensively solid. You're still playing a 4. You're not good going forward. And you spent big money on Xavi. It's not really worked in the middle. It's not really worked in the left. You've now brought in Gallagher. You then put Xavi back into the middle. So it's just like, it just looks like, like you say, like, it's like, I actually thought like what he was going to do, especially with the Gallagher move, was actually maybe do with this whole, like, we're going to become a high pressing team, force turnovers, try and get goals that way. But watching the game against West Ham, bro, it was just so woeful. I was like, it just looks like there's no patterns here, man. There's no way that you look. I wasn't looking at anything saying like, this is how Spurs play football. It just looked like they were trying stuff. Nothing was working. West Ham were then hitting them on the counter and looking like they could have scored. Thankfully for them, Vicario had to pull out some very big saves to keep it respectable. But yeah, man, I agree. I think it's just a matter of time now. But I think with them, because of the owners and because they probably don't know who to get in, he's probably going to just survive a bit longer just because of that, not because of any other reason.
It can get seriously dark over there, man, though. Like, seriously dark. Because they've got Burnley away next, which I'm not even confident that they'll win that.
That's crazy.
And then no, it's true, bro. Like Burnley just got a point against Liverpool at Anfield, bro.
That is actually very true.
Yeah,
that is actually yeah. Okay, cool.
So,
Fair enough.
yeah, and then, bro, their February. So it's Burnley. Then their February is City, United, Newcastle, Arsenal.
Oh wow,
that's their February, bro. If they don't fix up, it can get dark.
Yeah,
quick. Like it can get real dark. Like that's their February.
That's
like,
crazy.
So,
yeah, that's rough.
Yeah,
that's rough.
Man. Yeah, it's poor. It's real poor still. But yeah, man, just had to quickly. Hey, Wendy, I don't even have no beef with Spurs, man. Honestly, man. Like maybe Ace. Like, do you get me?
Yeah, I am enjoying it.
I don't even have no beef with Spurs, man.
But you know, with me too, yeah. In general, the football beast thing, I also just want to watch football. I think that's why I was so unamored. As much I can hate United, at least I just want to watch teams just play football well. So when teams don't play football well, it's just jarring. Like actually, I'm more annoyed about like having to watch bad football than being happy that the team is bad. If I'm being honest, like,
I hear you. Nah, I definitely hear you still. But yeah, bro. Obviously, we're gonna get into the predictions. But before that, bro. Like we have to talk about AFCON. Like we've got to talk about AFCON, bro. And I don't know. Obviously, I know you would have seen what had happened. I don't know if you watched the final live.
No, I actually didn't watch it.
I was watching, bro. I was watching the final live. Bro. I was watching the final live, bro. And honestly, I have never seen anything like that in my life. Like in my life, bro. Like
break it down, bro.
Shout out Mo. Like I called Mo, bro. I said Mo. I was like, bro, what is going on?
I heard it was a shambles.
Yeah, man. Like that ending was crazy, like insane. Like so, yeah. Obviously, AFCON, Morocco, home nation, like they desperately want to win it. Like atmosphere was completely rocking. Like, do you get me? And then chances in the game, and then fast forward, right at the end, Senegal essentially they score.
Okay,
they rule it out for the softest of fouls, bro. It was a goal. Like, do you get me? The softest, the softest, and they rule it out. Like, do you get me? So it's like Senegal basically they thought they just won AFCON, but then it gets ruled out because the ref blows for a foul. I think it was Hakimi even who like dropped to the ground, bro. Like it was if you watch it back, bro, the softest decisions. Yeah, do you get me? So it's like cool. Then Brahim Diaz, basically.
Wait, I heard that this is not after the Senegal players walk off the pitch for 20 minutes.
No, so what happened is that Brahim Diaz goes down. Do you get me? And the ref awards like a soft pen. And the problem is, as soon as it happened, I was like, this is about to be mad because after it was right after, like they ruled out the Senegal goal. Like, do you get me? And then they award the pen. Like, do you get me? The Senegal players can't believe it. They said, "There's no way. There's no way." Obviously, they're protesting. You know when my man's going to the screen, bro. Yeah. Like, do you get me? And then after, bro, it's all kicking off. Like, do you get me? To the point where Senegal manager says, "Nah,
why you be serious?
We're not having this." Say, man, them. We're not even playing those games. We're not playing this game. They go back to the locker room. They said, Figgy, obviously, Mane's the one that stays out. Like, do you get me? Mane stays out. Like, yeah, everyone else has gone back in. Like, it's all mad. Whatever, this is this, essentially. Then cool. Eventually, like, the players come back onto the pitch. Mane's encouraging them to come back onto the pitch. Everyone's back onto the pitch. It's now time to take the penalty. And then obviously Brahim Diaz, who'd won the penalty, like he goes to take it, bro. And this guy tries to Panenka it,
bro. You know, I think this is. I think that's God. You know, because he trying to take the like he was trying to take the.
I think people were saying that
he missed on purpose,
bro. this guy, like, again, I think it might be a combination of the time he had to wait and think about it and whatever the case may be. I think it was one of them ones man said, I'm trying to win this in style, bro. Like, I'm trying to, do you get me? Like, and then boom, Mendy just catches it. I couldn't believe it. I said, there's no way a home AFCON for you to deliver AFCON after 50 years for your home nation, and you've got the winning penalty and you Panenka it. And it's one of the words, if you Panenka it, Zidane Panenka did a World Cup final and it hit the crossbar and went in. Like, do you get me? It has to go in. Like, do you get me? But you look so silly when it doesn't. And I was like, there's no way. Do you get me? Then obviously it goes into extra time. Senegal score absolute banger. Like, credit to them. Like, do you get me? Like, scorcher of a goal. And yeah, obviously Senegal, they end up winning. Like, do you get me? And they've got a brilliant team, to be fair. Like,
yeah, they do.
Like, they are like probably the strongest team in the competition. Like, do you get it? So, like, well deserved. But yeah, bro, it was absolutely crazy. Like, I've never seen anything like it before ever, bro. And then also, so even when Morocco faced us, Nigeria, basically they done this thing where it's like they took like the towel that our keeper uses ball, and they stole it. And then so in when they face Senegal, like the ball boys and that, they're trying to take the towel, but then obviously the second keeper for Senegal was looking like patrolling, looking after the towel, and there them are coming on, and they're basically trying to drag it off. Yeah, bro, I couldn't believe what was going on, bro. I was just like, what on earth? Like, do you get it? Like, it was mad, bro. It was absolute carnage. But yeah, bro, in all my years of watching football, I've never seen anything like that in my life. Like, do you get me? It was absolutely crazy. Like, and I think, yeah, the fallout of all of this is still gonna go on. Like, things are gonna be discussed, etc. Like, I think potential, like, we'll see what happens as regards to, I was seeing things potentially regarding like maybe like fines and etc. and whatever. Like, yeah, like, who knows what's gonna happen? But yeah, bro, like, absolutely crazy. But yeah, obviously Senegal, winners of AFCON. Like, yeah, and yeah, they done their thing. But yeah, bro. All right, man. Let's recap these predictions.
All right, what happened?
So let's see what things are currently looking at. All right, that's where we stand.
We closed the gap.
Yeah, man, that's where we stand right now. So just to recap, so I think previously, this is where it was at, but it was the other way around. So you're on 79 and I was on 72. So it's a 7-point gap. And then, yeah, bro, this game week you had 1 point. Yeah. So, bro. So to recap the predictions, obviously I went for a United 2-1 win versus City. Obviously we ended up winning 2-0. You went for a 2-1 City win. Obviously, yeah, we know how that went. Shout out United. You went Chelsea 2-2 Brentford. I went Chelsea 2-1 Brentford.
Brentford have to be kicking themselves. I don't know how they didn't win that game. Chelsea were woeful. Chelsea actually really bad in that game.
Yeah, they weren't
good. They got the win, but Brentford, they're kicking themselves, man.
Yeah, no, therefore, like, Brentford definitely deserves something out of that game. But yeah, Chelsea 2-1 Brentford. You went for 2-2. Liverpool 2-0 Burnley. I went 2-0. You went 2-1. Finished 1-1. Thank you, Burnley. I went 2-0 Arsenal against Forest. You went 3-1 Arsenal against Forest. Obviously, you finished 0-0. We both went Spurs 1-1 West Ham, finished 2-1 to West Ham. I went 3-1 Villa Everton. You went 2-1 Villa Everton. Obviously, Everton won 1-0. Yeah. We both went 2-1 Newcastle Wolves. That finished 0-0. And then you went Sunderland 1-0 Palace, which was the correct result, but I got the correct score with Sunderland 2-1 Palace. So overall, my points came from the correct score, 3 points there, Sunderland 2-1 Palace, and then I got 1 point and 1 point for the United and Chelsea scores. And your point was from the Sunderland 1-0 Palace. So
fair enough. It wasn't a good week for
me. 5 points for me and 1 point for you. So currently we're at 3 points. And that leads us into next week predictions, starting off with Arsenal and United. And I am gonna go first and say, I feel like we can get something out of this. We never beat you. I feel like it's sensible to go for a draw. But let me be brave and go 2-1 United.
I hear it.
United. Yeah, that's me, bro. What are you telling me?
I'm gonna go 2-1 Arsenal.
Makes sense.
Yup.
Arsenal 2-1. Next up, we've got City versus Wolves.
Oof. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-1 City. I'm gonna go 3-1 City.
I hear it. I'm gonna go 3-0.
Cool.
City. Next up, we got Bournemouth versus Liverpool. Ooh.
Bournemouth versus Liverpool.
Yeah,
Bournemouth are winning. Are beating Brighton.
Yeah, they're winning. Brighton. Yeah, I'm having a look at that. And Liverpool haven't been convincing, you know.
Not at all.
They've not. I'm gonna go 1-1.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool. I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
Salah should be back.
Oh, yeah, it should be actually. Cool. Palace Chelsea.
Oh, do you see Glasner?
Yeah. Apparently he's staying though.
So you mean
that was the reports that I read. Like they're not gonna get rid of him. Like
he'll
stay
stay
to the end of the season.
Oh yeah, it doesn't make sense for them.
Yeah.
You're spitting, man. They know that he's telling the truth. They're actually in a golden position. They just haven't capitalized. Palace, Chelsea. I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1. I am gonna go 2-1 Chelsea.
Cool.
Burnley Spurs.
Come on, bro. What are you saying?
You know what it is? I don't think Spurs will win, but I'm just like, bruv, when will they?
Because they haven't won in quite a little bit.
Yeah, they've not won in their last 4.
Yeah, the last one was against Palace 1-0 in December.
Yeah, man. I'm thinking surely at some point, but I don't actually think they'll win. Burnley have drew their last 2 games. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna go. This is such a tough one. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1's a shout. I honestly, I think I'm gonna match you 1-1 because even that I take a risk and I say 2-1 Burnley. But
that's what I was contemplating.
Yeah.
That's what I was contemplating.
That actually wouldn't shock me either.
I was generous.
For their lives.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 1-1 as well.
Newcastle Villa.
Ooh. Newcastle Villa. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go 2-2.
I hear that still. I think they're both playing in Europe this week as well. Newcastle have PSV at home on Wednesday. Who do Villa have? Villa have Salzburg at home on Thursday. Okay, both home fixtures. Wednesday, Thursday. But it's at St. James's Park. But Newcastle have been kind of unconvincing, though.
They have been very unconvincing.
I watched the Wolves match. I wasn't impressed at all. But Villa were bad against Everton. I watched that as well. They weren't good. Yeah, Rodgers was poor. Yeah, man. That's the only sensible thing in it. Draw. I think I'm going to go with you. I'm going to say 2-2.
Cool.
And then Brentford Forest.
Brentford versus Forest. Who's at home? Brentford. I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same. 2-1 Forest. Cool. So to recap, I've gone 2-1 United against Arsenal. You've gone 2-1 Arsenal against United. I've gone 3-0 City Wolves. You've gone 3-1 City Wolves. I've gone 1-1 Bournemouth Liverpool. You've gone 2-1 Liverpool against Bournemouth. I've gone 2-1 Chelsea against Palace. You've gone 1-1. We both gone 1-1 Burnley Spurs. We've both gone 2-2 Newcastle Villa. We've both gone 2-1 Brentford Forest. Yeah, cool. That's where we're at, man. That's where we're at. So yeah, don't worry, bro. We'll still just for the viewers, just so the viewers know, Ace is yet to pay his debts.
Hey man, listen, bro, man. Christmas just went by, man. Be compassionate. Be compassionate.
It's big 2026. It's big 2026.
Man. Be compassionate, man.
It's big.
Let me get past Christmas blues. Christmas spending. I've got you, man.
It still hasn't paid his debt.
So, yeah, damn.
Just
I was hoping that you'd have forgotten.
Hey, man, never. But yeah, man. Hey, yeah. Next week is the big one, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, they don't come around often, twice a season. Sometimes more if we meet up in the cup. But yeah, obviously United are out of everything. So you get me. The last time we'll be facing each other this season.
One of your 40 games this season.
Hey, one of my 40 games, man. Damn. United, what have you done to me? Yeah. Yeah, man, that would be a big one. But as always, thank you to everyone who's tuned in, whether it's been for a minute, half an hour, the whole stream. We appreciate it. Please make sure you continue to be smashing the like button, and yeah, man, stay in tune, obviously, or like up to date on the socials and that. And yeah, man, if you've got any comments, leave them below. If you want to hop on and onto the stream as well, that's something we'll probably need to discuss as well, bro, more so regarding that. But yeah, man, shout out everyone. Hope everyone has a good week. Hey, so you saying?
Nah, man, I echo your words. Thank you to everyone who is tuned in, and onwards and upwards, man. Hope everyone is having a good start to the year so far, and it continues that way. See you guys in the next one.
In a bit.